Hello, my name is BJ. Today my topic is anti versus invisible markings from theory of computation. Sanity testing or software testing. Sanity testing is a subset of regression testing. Sanity testing is performed to ensure that the code changes that are made are working as properly. Sanity testing is a stoppage to check whether testing for the build can proceed or not. The focus of the team during sanity testing process is to validate the functionality of the application and not detailed testing. Sanity testing is generally performed on build where the production deployment is required immediately, like a critical bug fix. Example of sanity testing. In an e-commerce project, main modules are login page, home page, user profile page, user registration, etc. There is a defect in the login page when the password field accepts less than 4 alphanumeric characters, and the requirement mentions that this password field should not be below 8 characters. Hence, the defect is reported by the testing team to the development team to resolve it. Then the development team fixes the reported defect and sends it to the testing team for clearance. Then the testing team checks whether the changes done are working fine or not. It is also determined if it does have an impact on other related functionalities. Now there is a functionality to update the password in the user profile page as a part of sanity testing. Login page is validated as well as the profile page to ensure that the checks are working fine at the both places. What are different types of software testing or sanity testing? Software testing can be broadly classified into two types. Manual testing. Manual testing includes testing software manually, that is, without using any automated tool or any script. In this type, the tester takes over the role of an end user and tests the software to identify any unexpected behavior or bug. There are different stages for manual testing, such as unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance testing. Testers use test plans, test scenarios, test cases to software to ensure the completeness of testing. Manual testing also includes exploratory, as testers explore the software to identify errors in it. Automation testing. Automation testing, which is also known as test automation, is when the tester writes scripts and uses another software to test the product. This process involves the automation of manual process. Automation testing is used to rerun the test scenarios that were performed manually, quickly, and repeatedly. Apart from the regression testing, automation testing is also used to test the application from a load performance and stress point of view. It increases the test coverage, improves accuracy, and saves time and money in comparison to manual testing. Digital watermarking or life cycle. The information needs to be embedded in the media. The signal which is embedded is the host signal, and the information is called digital watermark. The process has three main parts. Embedded. In this part, the digital signal is embedded with the digital watermark. Attack. The moment when the transmitted media is changed, it becomes a threat and is called an attack to the watermarking system. Protection. The detection of the watermark from the noisy signal, which might be or have altered media, JPEG compression, rotation, cropping, and adding noise is called protection. Applications. Watermarks are used in forensics. Tampered evidence is unacceptable in forensics, and watermarked images are acceptable. This is used by brands. The digital watermarking is done so that the authority of the digital media is intact. Digital watermarking prevents copying of the data. Video editing software using watermarks so that people buy the full version of it. It is used. In the video authentication. News channels often uh, uh, news channels often shows videos of other agencies which are watermarked. It is also used for ID card security. It is also used for content management in social media. There is also another type called smoke testing. Smoke testing is a type of testing which is done to assure that the active functionalities of program is working fine. It is also known as a subset of acceptance testing, and it is used to test all over functions for the system or product. On the other hand, sanity testing is done to check the bugs that have been fixed after the build, and it is also known as subset of regression testing. There is a confusion with smoke testing and the sanity testing, that these two types of testings are same, but both same both smoke testing and sanity testing have their own objectives and priorities. So here in the post, mm, there are difference between the smokes and sanity testing. Advantages and disadvantages. uh, it is used in detecting copyright infringements of digital content. Watermarking is very secure technique. The embedding of watermarks is done by a key. Anyone who wants to remove the watermark can only do this with the knowledge of the keys involved in embedding. The embedded version of a file is also digital in nature, which can be transmitted and used easily. No change in the file format ensures that there is no error or difficulty in using watermarked medium. Disadvantages. Watermarks that are invisible are easily removed or overlaid by the watermarks. There still needs to be invention of more robust techniques of watermark pictures. The pictures with watermarks are easily resized, and the watermarks can be cropped. The owners can remove the watermarks easily. This means that if anyone on the owner side can easily manipulate the image and alter the watermark. Mm. So the sanity testing has its types, which are: sanity testing is done to check the bugs have been fixed after the build. Sanity testing is also called subset of regression testing. Sanity testing isn't documented. It is performed by testers. It is stable. It is usually not scripted. Sanity testing is done to measure the rationality of the system or product by performing testing. Sanity testing is used in the case of only modified or defective functions of system or products. Sanity testing is commonly executed manually, not by using any automation approach. Sanity testing is conducted after the completion of regression testing. In the meanwhile, there is also the difference between sanity testing and smoke testing. So smoke testing is done to assure that the acute functionalities of program is working fine. Smoke testing is also called subset of acceptance testing. Smoke testing is documented. It is performed by either developers or testers. Smoke testing may be stable or unstable. Smoke testing is scripted. Smoke testing is done to measure the stability of the system or product by performing testing. Mm, It is used to test all the overfunction of the system or product. Smoke testing can be performed either manually or by using automation tools. Smoke testing is performed when new product is built. Thank you.